Hey, hey, hey! This is Tamrin coming to you live. As always, I am teaching you how to make moolah as a South African based in South Africa. And today I am covering digital products. By digital products, I mean templates, PDFs, ebooks, products that somebody can download because they're digital and that you can start selling. Now, I've got a whole bunch to say about this, and as usual, I'm going to use my rating systems on how to get started, how easy or difficult it is on a score of 0 to 10, and I am going to tell you the amount of time it's going to take to get started if you're working like a maniac versus if you're working slow. I'm going to tell you how much it's going to cost to get started, and I'm going to tell you what your revenue potential is. Now, first things first, before I jump into those scores, I just want to elaborate a little bit on what I mean by digital downloads. Maybe you've been scrolling on your Facebook feed and you've seen people selling template packs, for example. They're very common these days to sell Canva packs. They could be packs for people to make workbooks or social media packs for them to promote their business. There's a world of opportunity on what digital products you could sell. And the mistake I made when I first got into digital products is I thought that I or a designer that I paid had to make the templates that I was going to sell, whether it was in Canva or a PDF or whatever it was. And you absolutely can do that, but you don't have to, because I want to tell you about this beautiful world of something called private label rights. Private label rights is that you paying somebody else a license fee or a once-off fee to rebrand and relabel, private label, a product that they have already made, and you have the license to sell it over and over and over again. Now, before I landed on the world of PLR, private label rights, I spent probably about 100,000 Rand paying different designers and project managers and copywriters to make the templates that I needed for inside my coaching business, which I also then wanted to sell in my template shop, Template Magic. And I have to tell you, it was a long, hard, painful process, coaching people outside of the online business space what templates needed to be like, and it was a lot of back and forward until eventually I stumbled across PLR. So now I use PLR products to sell on my template shop and using with my own clients, and you can do that too. In fact, around this video I'm going to have the link below for the private label rights shop that I use that you could also use. And the amazing thing about it is that this shop, which is really, really high quality, because you can also find some really terrible private label. If you just Google private label rights after this video, you'll see there's a whole bunch of pre-made courses, pre-made templates, pre-made everything that you can buy and resell under your own label, but a lot of it is really poor quality. And I finally stumbled across one that is amazing, and I'll give you the link to it below. So for example, in this membership for $27 a month, I have access to thousands of beautiful templates across all different niches. So that's the next point that I want to give you, is that you could choose a specific niche. You could say, I am gonna sell templates for real estate agents to do their social media. And you could set up a shop, you could give it a cool name, you could use Fundi Tools to do that. I'll have the link below. Fundi Tools is a cool South African focused e-commerce store that costs you like 200 Rand a month or less, depending on how big a store you create. And you could give it like estate agent, social media magic, or something like that, and you could sell templates for estate agents to do their social media. So you can get really, really specific on what kind of templates it is that you're going to sell, and then you could go about the process of running ads to do that, or you could do some direct messaging to estate agents, but you could very quickly start selling template packs in all kinds of different niches. So that is really, really, really a wonderful way to start making passive or semi-passive income. So here's my ratings then. How quick is it to get started? If you signed up for a PLR shop and you already had the skills that you need, you could have some templates for sale in the next hour. It's super, super quick. If you've got a couple of things to learn still, I would say that realistically it's a month or less that you could have templates or digital downloads for sale. So for that reason, I want to give it a fairly easy score. I want to give it like a 2 in terms of ease to get into the market. It's super, super easy. But if you don't have the skills that you need, there is going to be some learning curve for you. But once you have made it and put it out there, you don't have to make it again. I've got template packs for sale where I see, it's a $27 pack that I have for sale that gets a few get bought in a week. And I'm doing absolutely nothing to do that. So I want to give it a really high passive income score. I want to give it like a 9 out of 10, because once it's made, and in my case I didn't even make it, I'm renting it literally, I've got a license and I am reselling it, and in that case there is very little to do and it fits into my current ecosystem. So that's another thing I want to let you know, is that if you already have an audience in this online business, making money online world, it starts to juggernaut, it starts to compound, because I already have an audience. I can send an email to the people who follow me, I can make a YouTube video like this, I can put it on my social media. The more different income streams you start adding into your life can start to compound, because you've been building your audience. But a digital product, like some kind of download, is actually a nice tool to use to start building your audience. So some Facebook ads that I'm running at the moment are ads to my template packs as the first entry point to come into my world and be an audience member. And you could do the same. So what income potential is there? That's entirely up to you. As I say, I'm using templates as a lead generation mechanism, but you could have your store set up and you could be having traffic from somewhere else. You could have a partnership with, I don't know, a big estate agency, for example, and they could be sending traffic and you're not having to pay for your audience, and therefore the people who buy your templates, you are already in a profit zone. But I have seen people making $4,000 a month selling a template for a little wedding card name placeholder, for example. So there's a lot of potential in this niche. And as I say, it can be one stream in your business, or it can be your primary business selling templates or digital downloads. So I want to give it from a 12 months projection, you could add 20,000 Rand realistically into your life just selling templates in a recurring kind of way. So if you're interested in using your own private label rights, I'll make sure that the link is there below. I'll also give you the link to a piece of software called Funny Tools that you could set up your shop literally within a day, your own e-commerce store. When it's digital products being sold in the e-commerce store, it's called D-commerce, digital commerce store, and you could go ahead and get started selling templates literally today. Take action. Lovely spending time with you. I will see you on the next one. Ciao.